Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Toonkind D&D game. My name is JayJay. I'm your DM for today. And can I get all my lovely, wonderful players to introduce themselves and their characters from top to bottom?
Would that be me?
Yes.
Okay, hello. I'm new. My name is Cyber, and I'm playing Sylas Wryght.
Yeah.
Fancy little wizard.
Hello. I'm Tala, and I will be playing Drift and their dog Eerie, who I will find the reference photo for in a moment.
Yeah, if you guys have refs, you can put them in the game zone
Oh, sure.
if you want.
There we are, the hooligan tune and their dog.
I'll get you and your little dog, too.
Hello, I am Thompson, and I will be playing Quincy DeLu, a tiny rogue scout, who looks like a porcupine, but at the size he is, he gets mistaken as a hedgehog.
Very valid.
Oh, and hi, I'm Wick, and I'm gonna be playing. It's funny. I think I'm the only real kind in here. I'm gonna be playing a dude called Julian Thompson, and I'll get the ref in a moment.
Yeet. I'll wait till that comes through. If Discord would give me rights. I guess my first question is, you guys have seen these flyers displaying that there have been thefts in a warehouse in Toontown, and anyone who wants to help can. My first question comes in, are you all going as like a group, or are you going in separately?
Silas would probably be going in separately. He's a little bit of a loner.
Valid.
Yeah, same with Drift. If there's like a promise of monetary payment, they're going.
There is.
I don't think Quincy knew about the flyer. He just ended up there.
You know what? Valid, considering you're tiny.
I guess we're all going it alone.
All right. So you guys all sort of wander in one at a time to this large, not like a shipyard, it's like a warehouse lot. So there's like a lot of really long, pretty tall buildings, and it just kind of looks. This would be a creepy place to be at night by yourselves, but it's the middle of the day, so you're fine. The only people really that you can see for what feels like miles is each other, probably, considering you all just sort of showed up here. Can I get a perception check from all of you? Anyone who wants to? That's up to you.
Golly.
Okay.
Sure thing. And I'll do one for the dog as well.
Just put roles in the same chat.
Yeah.
All right.
This was for.
Oh. What?
All right, 19 for Drift. And for Ear, the dog,
Ooh.
a 5.
Oh, the doggy.
Holy crap.
How did
Sorry,
I get
I
on this
haven't
roof?
used the bot before.
Get on this
It's
roof.
exclamation point roll.
Yes, exclamation point roll and then space whatever number it is and then plus.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I figured, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Is my
Nice.
perception? Oh, nothing. Awesome. Cool.
So, for everyone who is not Erie or Sylas, a little ways away, you spot this other tune. Kind of looks like a skeleton, looks like a rubber hose, is wearing a hard hat. Walking past one of the buildings, and for funsies, I will roll perception for him, even though I didn't pull up his sheet, but that's okay. Not worried about it. That's fine. And he spots the group of you. Y'all, well, maybe everyone except Quincy, sticks out like he's a tiny.
no.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure that he sticks out very much. The rest of you,
No, that's
however-
fine.
Did I say Ike? Did I actually say Ike?
No,
No.
their persona is effectively a rubber skeleton.
Oh, yeah. No, this is not Ike. This is a different.
I know. I made the joke.
Ike, if you're listening, hi.
And now I need to send this to them later when it's posted.
But what was I talking about? The skeleton notices you and sort of comes over looking a little confused. And he says, "Are you guys lost, or are you here because of the posters?"
Well, I'd assume we're here for the posters. This is where that disappearing crate situation was, right?
This is the place, yeah. Are you all here for that?
All right.
I assume so.
I don't know about these nerds, but I am.
Yes, hello, good sir. Yes, I have myself a little flyer here. I don't really know where this came from, but, flew down to my feet, and I figured, why not? So here you are.
You realize I was joking with the nerd thing, right?
I'm flustered now. You flustered me.
Oh, there's no need to be flustered or anything. I think we're all here for the same thing. Probably.
Well, you'll find I'm very easily flustered, so. Well then. But yes, I am here for the poster.
Right. You guys can follow me. The building that's having problems is over here, and he'll kind of give like a little wave for you guys to follow him and just lead you over. It's a very short walk. It's not that far because despite being a rather huge like plot of land with all these buildings on it, they are kind of within walking distance of each other, so it's not that hard. He leads you to a long brown building with a very high ceiling that has what looks like a sort of steel roof. It looks like a typical warehouse. He opens the door and leads you guys inside, and you guys are free to look around for a while or do whatever it is that you want to do. Be careful because anyone who spies the kid that's been running around and tries to get a hold of him or get near him tends to disappear, and we don't know where they're going and we don't know why.
Hey, what?
Do you know what the kid looks like?
Anyone who has managed to see him and not get taken away says that he's kind of short because he's a kid and has brown hair.
Right.
Amazing.
With that, the skeleton will in fact leave and let you guys to explore. We are in a new area though, so will you all roll me another perception check?
Sure thing. another 19 for drift, and a 17 for Eerie.
Ooh.
What in the
Expertise.
So
Now we
Eerie
Well.
does get.
Oh.
That's me. I'm like, 12.
It's okay. You all beat it, so it's okay. It is kind of dark in here, but there is enough light where you can see things. It is dim though, so like you might have to squint a little bit. You can see that there's large wooden crates everywhere, creating like a labyrinth of the inside of this building. If it's not a wooden crate, it's a cardboard box. If it's not that, it's a table with one of both of those things on it. Almost the entire building is packed full of something with just narrow walkways to get through it. It kind of feels like organized clutter. There's just
This doesn't seem very safe.
OSHA regulated.
Does OSHA exist in Toonkind? I don't know.
Out of character. Don't worry.
We're Toons. Who needs OSHA when we're Toons? Looks away from Julian. Anyway, you guys are free to explore though, if you want, or you can just stand here. That's totally up to you.
Yeah, Drift is gonna go ahead and just head deeper in, see if they can find anything.
Now, hold on a second. We're all here to figure out what's happening with all the supplies, right? And the kids.
Seems to be the case.
Yeah, duh.
Well, perhaps it would be a bit better for all of us to work together.
Oh, don't tell me you want to split the money.
Bless you.
Sorry for that.
Bless you.
Are you all right, Alice?
Bless you.
Yeah, fine. Continue.
Oh, no.
Are you okay, first and
Are you
foremost, my
okay?
dude?
Continue. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I was just trying to keep
You okay?
sneezing more.
Right. Okay.
Please don't die. We haven't gotten at anything yet.
We just started. Don't die yet.
Just began. All right.
I wasn't aware there was a monetary reward.
Unless I'm.
Shit, was there a monetary reward or
The posters.
did I just talk out my ass?
The posters do specify that stuff's getting stolen from a warehouse. There's a kid that nobody can reach, and that there is a reward if anyone can figure out what the fuck is going on.
Ah, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So,
So no, you did not pull that out of your ass.
okay.
Would have been funny.
Anyways, back in character. Well, duh, there's a reward. What, did you not read the posters? Are you sure those glasses are doing you good, old man?
Wow.
He lifts a finger as if to retort, and then takes off his glasses for a minute. You know, I don't know the last time I changed the prescription.
So
But that's besides the point. I wasn't really interested in the reward. I mean, I had just heard about the missing shipments, and as a fellow business owner, I thought maybe I could help. And also, there was a kid wandering around here before. I thought perhaps it'd be the same kid, but
have you seen?
probably not.
You seen a child?
No, I don't think it's the same kid. Besides, they're
could be.
probably back in Billstown or something.
Any child with brown hair is what we were given. So maybe who knows, really?
I mean, I sure hope they wouldn't be in here. It's kind of dim and cramped. It's not entirely safe.
Well, Drift has already gotten bored of this conversation and is continuing to walk deeper into the warehouse.
Let's at least know your name.
Oh, yes, introductions. Hello, I'm Sylas. What might you be called?
Oh, uh, well, it's nice to meet you, Sylas. My name's Julian, but a lot of people call me Pappy, so you can call me that, whichever one.
Oh, all right, Pappy. Shall we continue on and try and catch up to this person? Rude individual.
Oh,
Wayward teen.
I will say, using your guys' perception, that at the very least, Drift and Sylas both know that there is another person here. They just don't quite know that it's a tiny person.
I can roll a stealth check if needed, but yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
probably
you
like
can if you want
lost in
to,
the-
but like that's up to you.
Yeah. Uh, Quincy is around, and I think he's just listening in because he's curious. He has no idea about any reward. He's like, okay, I like helping.
Good, good. Y'all are looking around. Does anyone want to roll an investigation check? Since it is
I'm
kind
great
of
at
dim in
those.
here.
See what I can do.
Ooh, I would love to actually.
I'll go ahead to try. That's a 10.
You too.
Completely average.
Oof. Okay.
13. Not bad.
Oh, good lord.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
Why? How?
The duality.
Okay, so only Quincy will see this.
I have a
My
negative
God, this
one.
got fucked.
Oh, I just realized Silas
So
got
the
a
worst
nat 1 on
modifier
that. Oh
gets the
my
nat
god.
20.
Yeah.
And the
Wow.
best modifier gets nat 1.
Awesome. So fun.
Awesome. We love that here.
Love that.
Only Quincy will notice. Well, I guess I'll ask, are you like on the ground or are you like up on some of the crates or like where are you in relation to the other three?
I think Quincy would be up on top of one of the boxes,
Okay.
just like wanting to get a higher vantage point.
Okie dokie. So with your 19, you will notice a little bit away from where Drift is sort of leading the way, a little bit away from what are Drift's pronouns now that I'm thinking about it?
They, them.
Okay, a little bit away from them.
Just that.
Nice. You will see like some sort of movement. It's really dark, so it's kind of hard to tell. But you do see movement not that far away from Drift. That's it.
I have closed my eyes at this point. At the ground. I'm looking directly at the ground.
You're boring holes in the back of Drift's head with your eyes.
Yeah, maybe we should all stick together.
I'm game.
Mm.
Oh, don't tell me you're scared of some kid, Grandpa.
No, I'm no scared of none kid, but we don't know what else could be in here. And you'll watch that tone of yours.
Yeah, like maybe a rabid raccoon, sure.
Oh,
Don't
believe me, I've dealt
underestimate a rabid raccoon.
with my fair share of fights. I don't think a raccoon's gonna spook us.
Yes, you seem very scrappy. You could probably take one or two.
Oh, real impressive, old man.
What was your name again?
Me?
No, Sylas.
Oh.
Well, gee, I never did tell you, did I?
you did not.
Anyways, they continue walking.
Well,
It does not take a very high insight check to tell that they're they are just fucking with you.
Oh, he knows.
Sylas does not.
Yeah, they find this fun.
But don't worry. You can roll with it. Well, I mean, we're not going to get a name out of them. Well, I guess we'll just have to give him one. And he kind of just kind of pokes Sylas a little with his elbow.
Oh, yes. Well,
my God.
well, let's see. What machinations might I wrought? I have nothing.
Well, let's keep things moving. We can walk and talk at the same time.
Cloak.
And he kind of gestures with his cane.
Pants. Yes, all right, let's move on.
You guys sort of keep walking. Quincy, I will say with your investigation, you do see the shadow sort of move deeper into the warehouse, away from the rest of these people. I don't know if you want to move to follow it, or them, or if you're just gonna stay here.
Quincy's gonna see if he can get a clearer view of the thing moving around the other side.
Okay, so you're gonna like scour the I forgot my words. The top of the crates to see if you can see whatever this is better.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll ask you to roll another investigation since you have moved. The rest of you can too, if you want.
I don't expect this to work.
Why not?
Since you have all technically
Sure thing.
moved. Oof. Oof.
Oof. I'll go ahead and roll for the dog.
14.
Jeff is too busy fucking with people.
God.
Well,
Somehow Eerie got a better roll.
Jeez. Oh my goodness. I
All of us are rolling in like the same
like
general
the same middle of the
bracket.
road sort of like I'm okay.
Sure can see. We can see.
One of you is very small and just moved a big distance. One of you is too busy fucking with some other people. One of you is a dog. The other two is too busy getting fucked with. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Pappy sees like the vaguest hint of movement in the distance, but just barely. The rest of you don't see shit.
Stop a sec. Excuse me. Is someone out there over there? And he kind of points with his cane to wherever the little movement was.
Nothing happens. You do not see or hear anything.
I swear I saw something move over there.
Is it like really dark over there? Is it like
No.
relatively?
I mean, it's
like-
no more dark than the rest of the warehouse is, but again, the three of you were too busy fucking with each other to have particularly noticed.
Yeah. Well,
Pappy
true.
thinks he saw something, but does not know for certain if he actually saw something.
All right.
You sure
Shall
you
we-
They're okay, Grandpa.
I believe that he saw something. And actually, you know what? I'm going to walk right over there. Walk right over there. And
Well,
I'm sure.
I mean, we should still exercise some caution, but
Well,
that
Yeah,
is
sure thing. Go on ahead. Wait.
yes, I have full confidence in you. Here I go. I'm gonna walk over there.
Okay.
Um, all right, both of you, wait. Why don't we all, as a group, go and investigate? Now, I know that you're probably used to working alone, you, as he gestures to Drift. But it may
Oh goodness. Fine, you can
may
just call me
behoove us
Drift. Anyways,
Rift.
I don't listen
Oh.
to. I don't really listen to anyone else. So
Yes,
see ya.
that is evident.
Oh. Well, that's too bad. That just means we're gonna have to figure it out first, aren't we? And he kind of just again jabs a little at Sylas.
Oh, yes. Haha. He kind of understands.
Silas is just standing here.
I am literally just standing here.
Yeah. Sorry, Silas. Drift's a little shit.
I am being pushed and pulled all over the thing.
16-year-old only knows how to be a little shit, and this grandpa only knows how to be a little shit in return.
And I don't
I mean, if
know.
you can't beat him, join him. Like,
And I barely know
Aw.
how to talk to people. Here we go. Okay. Let's move towards the thing. How about? Does that sound good to everybody?
yes. Let's go.
Drift's already walking. Sorry.
Excellent. Forward march.
Quincy, are you following this roving gang of little shits?
He's very confused on why a bunch of people who are supposed to be working together are very rude to each other, but the youth today.
Youth.
The youth is one of them is actually a grandpa.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah, I think it's like they're gonna get in trouble if I'm gonna help. So I'm just gonna stealth and follow them from up top.
Okie dokie.
I want to ask a question. Can I go ahead and have Eerie like roll a perception to spot the small prey animal in the vicinity?
I am a rodent.
I am a rodent.
I mean, I will say yes, you can. Tallest, you can roll stealth if you want, since you are a tiny and you are like at least a story in crates above the rest of these people.
Yeah.
I'm aware that
so-
Eerie is a dog though and has like better sense of smell and
Yeah,
stuff.
they
I
have keen
cannot be
keen
stopped.
hearing and smell, so
That beast could probably
Advantage
stir something out.
on. Oh boy, almost an at 20.
I cannot be stopped. I don't know why I have this power.
Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Me.
She is happy to go along with the group.
She gets
Oh.
maybe like a whiff, but thinks, oh well, maybe they have a rat problem that isn't a tiny following a lot of you. She's just vibing. Happy dog time. You guys are all free to roll investigation again.
Whoa.
I'm begging the dice pot, please. I want to get somewhere.
I know.
I'm sorry, this man is not smart.
Holy crap.
A 3. Let's
Another
see what
14.
Erie gets.
Please.
Another
What,
10.
what's going on? What's
That's
Sylas?
something. That's something, please.
Holy shit. Okay, Quincy,
Got
with
him.
your 1, you somehow
Oh my god.
almost managed to lose the entire rest of the party. What you're doing in those crates, I don't know, but you almost lose everyone and just barely like keep up behind them.
He's zoned out.
Ooh,
Got
bits
in
and
his
bobs.
thoughts.
Quincy got
Falls
too
into a
busy.
crate.
Quincy got too busy thinking about, oh, excuse me, why everyone is being so rude to each other that he fell on a box.
Nah.
As for Drift, Erie, and Pappy, you're all just being little shits, I guess. Luckily, Sylas opened his eyes.
Long last, I have reemerged, and
Your
I can
eye-
see.
You can see.
I realized my eyes were closed for the first time.
This whole time. You see a little bit away from you what looks like a pair of eyes sort of staring at the lot of you. They're just barely peeking out behind one of the multitudes of crate walls that exist in this warehouse. They are relatively close to the ground, though. But
Okay.
you do see a pair of
Uh,
eyes.
Sorry, how close were they?
I didn't say that. Not that far away.
Oh, okay. Not that far away. Okay.
I did not think of like I'm not doing this in feet. They're like ahead of you somewhat,
Okay, sure.
peeking out
No,
from
you're
behind
right.
some crates.
Got it. Okay. Pappy. Sir.
Yes? Oh, you don't have
Can
to
I-
call me sir.
Well, okay. I have spotted a little creature
A
amongst
creature.
the boxes, and I do
Yeah.
not wish to alert them. But I thought I should alert you
That,
because I do not know what to do.
that's a great question.
I have locked eyes with a little thing. I'm not used to eye contact. This is very odd for me.
Well, just point a little to where the eyes are. I can
kinda
keep
like-
an eye on them.
I kind of like turn so that my hand is like covered, and I like do a little point.
Oh, I see. Hmm.
You seem to be
Well-
the most fatherly of us all. Could you maybe speak some kind words to the air?
Yeah, that could work.
Or we could
And
set
I'll
a
try
trap.
to do a nice. Oh. Excuse me. Is there a child there? We'd like to talk with you.
As soon as you start talking, the eyes dip back behind the crate, but Sylas, you'll notice that they sort of peek out a little more cautiously this time.
Okay. Well, it's still there. But I'm getting the impression that it does not want to be seen, which is a problem, I think.
I mean, considering we're trying to find
Trying to
somebody, if this
Find
is the
that
someone.
person. That would make sense that they would not want to be seen.
I
Well,
will ask, is Drift still like plowing on ahead of these two?
Oh yeah, they probably left earshot if those two are like whispering and shit.
stomping
I'll be
around.
honest, they've probably been like looking through some of the boxes occasionally to see if they can find anything, and has just ended up playing fetch with Eerie.
Oh.
They're looting.
I expect nothing less from one of Tala's characters. Anyway, um,
Gremlin vibes, all of them.
Gremlin.
okay. So, like, are you still like ahead of the other two, or did you go off on a different path to go play fetch?
They've probably just been taking the same path. They're still walking ahead.
Okay.
Mm.
Do you have a plan at all? I might be able to zip over there and see, but that seems like a bad course of action.
Well, I mean, we don't want to startle them too much.
Yes,
They're probably just lost and maybe scared.
that would make sense. Hmm.
Mm.
Well, I suppose we could try and I'm thinking like a wild animal, try and lower ourselves to the ground and make us seem as non-threatening as possible. Does this make sense, or am I speaking in tongue?
No, that makes sense, but that's. I'm not sure if that works for a kid. If this is the kid.
I have not interacted with many children in my day. I don't know if that's evident.
What are children?
What are children?
Is that in
Cute.
character, or is it a meme that I'm not getting?
You just
No, it just sounds funny.
Quincy just
Yeah,
whispers from the box, "What are children?"
No, it's just something. It's not.
Okay,
Just being goofy.
that was my only plan, if I'm being perfectly honest. So if you have a better idea, then let's do that.
Well,
Here, actually, while you're thinking, how about I try and lie down flat on the ground?
yeah.
I
Why
am
don't you try that?
okay. Here we go, and I'm going down.
As you go down, I'm just gonna take a couple of steps ahead.
Okay.
Drift, I got a question.
Yeah?
What have you found in the boxes so far?
Well, they got a whole bunch of dog treats over here, and look at these dog toys.
Oh,
I'm almost to the floor.
yes.
Also, what are you doing on the ground?
I'm almost down. Shh.
Well, we spotted something in the distance. Pair of eyes. Well, Sylas did. But
My tune
we were trying to make sure we don't startle them. But
This
I don't think we're
seemed
quick enough to catch.
the best course of action, and I am face down on the floor.
Yeah, okay, sure, old man. Is the twig over there okay? He looks a little, flat.
I give a very slow thumbs up from the ground. I am flat like a
Sylas-
sheet of paper, so
Sylas is trying his best.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah, sure thing, tissue paper.
Ouch! Okay.
But there is food here, technically. I was thinking about.
What, do you want to throw dog treats at him?
Is dog
What?
treats food? It's like muffled from the ground.
Well, I mean, some of them are pretty good, actually. Let me try.
You've
And,
eaten a dog treat?
Uh, with that idea in mind, Drift reaches over to some of the dog treats they've been pilfering for Eerie, tosses one of them into their mouth, gives a couple of experimental chews. I've had better, but this definitely isn't that bad.
Mind if I try one?
Oh, good.
Yeah, sure, go ahead, old man.
All right.
So,
He's gonna
I-
try a dog treat.
So one is face down on the ground, and the other two are eating dog treats.
so while these two are trying
I'm
dog
very
treats,
confused.
I was gonna say,
And
while
you
these
are-
two are trying dog treats, Quincy, how are you doing? You've come out of the box and back up.
One,
You've come back to see that these two are eating dog treats, and the other one is face down on the ground, completely flat.
Can I sneak over to where, like, to where this supposed child is?
Do you want to roll stealth, or like you just go over?
Sure, I'll roll some stealth.
Nice. So that's a dirty 20. It takes you a little bit because again, you are in fact a tiny, and this warehouse is very large. You pass the group of them doing whatever it is that they're doing.
Team bonding. Shut up.
male bonding exercises, please.
And you are now directly an aisle across from where this set of eyes is supposedly. Roll perception for me. Because it
Okay.
is still a dim warehouse, and you are still a tiny.
Look, I'm good at a couple things. Those are two things I'm good at.
17, that works. Across the aisle, you do sort of see what looks like a small child with brown hair peeking out from behind one of the crates to look at the three stooges over here. This child does not seem to have noticed you on account of the fact that you rolled a dirty 20 in stealth and are a tiny. They're just sort of watching the Three Stooges in curiosity, but also in a sort of like, who are these people and what are they doing here? Sort of, body language.
We're putting on a
Nah.
show.
Slowly getting close to them, and I'm picturing like the camera just like showing their bewilderment, and then you just hear, "Yeah, I don't know either," as it just like pans a little bit, and they're on a box at shoulder length of them.
As you say this, the kid sort of jumps in the air in shock and skitters away, making kind of a lot of noise in the progress as they run through some boxes and accidentally knock one or two over, which will catch the attention of the Three Stooges.
Yeah, that definitely
My
catches
head, like,
Erie's
cranked up.
attention, who starts barking and runs after the noise.
No,
Oh, shit.
Careful.
Worst possible outcome.
It's all right,
no.
Sylas. We're gonna catch up now.
I
Okay.
mean,
And he's
I'm
ready
getting up.
now.
I will
I
say
don't
that
know.
Quincy is like right there, and Erie will probably be able to sense him now,
Oh no.
considering
Yeah.
the
I have a
noise is
very-
past him.
I have a very dumb idea.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
wonderful. Please.
So it's kind of a mental coin flip between instinctively trying to say, "No, wait, you don't need to run," and jumping and grabbing onto their shirt as they scramble, or because Quincy is a Frankenalley. They can speak to animals and try to calm the dog down.
Oh my gosh.
What the dog doing?
You better calm them down very fast. Eerie has a very high prey drive thanks to her job.
So I guess it's up to you whether or not you want to try to speak to the dog to calm them down or roll an athletics to see if you can cling to the kid's shirt as he runs away.
I think Quincy well, not too terribly afraid of the dog, is going to try to keep the kid from like rushing away when obviously people are trying to look for them. So I guess I'm gonna roll animal handling and speak with the animals so I can try to calm the dog down.
Okay.
Good luck.
I'll leave that one
Yeah.
up to Tala because this dog is not mine.
All right.
Get your dog. It don't
It's
bite.
your
Yes,
dog.
it do.
Yeah.
Yes.
14 on animal handling.
All right. What do you say to her?
It's like, oh, calm down. You're not. The kid isn't food. I'm not either. You don't want to eat me. The kid is not food.
Want to eat
I'm gonna go ahead and
You do not want to bite me. Believe me, dogs have tried. It is not good for their jaw.
bigger beasts than you have tried.
Have you seen what happens to a mouse when you eat a porcupine?
let me roll a wisdom for Eerie. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So that's a 7.
So here's what happens, I think. You say all this. She comes getting to a stop right in front of you, her tail wagging behind her. She gives you a look, waits for you to stop talking, before she goes in for the chomp.
Oh my god.
my god.
Oh, this
Oh
is not
no!
good.
Oh
All right,
god!
nope.
Wait. If the
Oh,
kid's
God.
there, he's gonna kind of try to stick a cane out.
Oh. Quick, Grandpa, go.
It's a stick. Stick? Oh, I haven't had a dog in a while.
You know what?
I have a thing for this.
Okay.
Distraction.
One of literally my class features, skirmisher, because I'm a scout rogue. As a reaction, when
Ooh.
someone tries to attack me, I can backpedal without causing an opportunity attack.
Get the heck out of there.
Okay, let's see if I'm gonna go ahead and roll attack for Eerie. Let's see if she
Oh my
ends her turn
God.
fighting.
Oh, wow. This is so scary.
Wow, if I had a
1d.
nickel for every time a party ended up fighting itself, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot,
Which
isn't
a
but
lot.
god damn
Does
it.
a 16 hit?
Holy shit.
It happened twice.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, just hits. My AC is 15.
Oh, God.
Well, please go ahead and roll a strength saving throw.
I'm so small.
What do you have in your mouth? Spit it out.
Yeah.
He's so small.
Would that
Oh.
throw be at disadvantage? Because this is to like get knocked prone by her bite. Let me go ahead and roll damage as well. Sorry.
Oh,
What is
Just-
happening?
Whack.
all right. Well, I don't think evasion helps me here. Evasion is AoEs, right? action, uncanny dodge. Uncanny dodge, that's what it is. Like I got uncanny dodge.
Does that
Uh,
help for strength saves?
No, what's
Bless
Oh, bless
you.
you.
Bless you.
You.
it halves damage that I take. Yeah, and then yeah, I'll still have to make the strength save. Yep. Is this correct? Yes, it is. Dang it!
Oop.
Oops.
Whoop.
Inputted that wrong.
Oh.
14.
A 14. Let's see. The DC. Yeah, you make it. You are not knocked prone, but which actually here's what probably happens, to be honest. She goes in for the bite, you take some damage, but she just as quickly lets you go with a whimper because shit. You are a porcupine.
Oh no.
Oof.
Little guy is sharp.
I warned you. And that probably gets everyone's attention because he yelled that.
Yeah, I will say that as Drift, Sylas, and Julian all make their approach to this scene, you could all see this very small, tiny now who is here and just got bit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hello?
Hold on.
Poor little pup.
Could while Drift's over there, could they look around to see if they can? Well, are they? They were able to hear which way the kid went, right?
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah. Okay. So when Drift gets over there, they don't really spare much of a glance towards the nearly prey. Instead, just reaching over, giving Eerie a pat on the head before they start heading in the direction that the kid went.
Hey, now just a second, Thrift. I know we're looking for the kid, but this wasn't a prey animal. And he's actually gonna extend a hand. He's gonna kind of like lay it flat wherever. Are we still in a box? Is this on the floor? I don't know what's happening.
Quincy's probably on the ground now, considering he backpedaled to not get bit. So
yeah.
Quincy's in
Yeah, I'll
fact
be
on
honest.
So
the
he kind of
ground.
he crouches down and extends a hand to be flush with the floor. Do you need a hand or lift?
Well, I always take a helping hand. Grab hold of your hand, shake it. Quincy Jelou.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm very sorry about the skirmish here.
Eerie
You,
gives
are
you
you doing
one.
okay?
Eerie gives you one final suspicious sniff before she's also following Drift.
I warned the dog. I warned the dog.
Oh, I know you probably did, but
Um,
I mean,
hello?
we're all on edge here. Oh,
Yes.
and yes,
Excuse me, sorry. Have you been here the whole time?
Well, I got here earlier today and been sifting around stuff. As pertaining to what you're doing, yeah, I've been hearing most of it. You're not very subtle.
Oh,
I
Well-
mean, we weren't trying to be.
that is not one of my specialties, no.
Well, for now, poor little kid went that way. I got a good look at the kid. Did they like my head? Says that they looked like they were like disheveled and like just kind of looked like someone who has been living within the crates, but I don't know if that was actually true. I don't know why. That's the picture in my brain.
They do look kind of disheveled. Probably not the fact that they were living like in this warehouse or amongst the crates, but they were kind of like disheveled, not very put together, I'll say.
Yeah. As Quincy will attempt to climb up someone's leg and onto someone's shoulder. Well, they went that way, and they seemed real skittish. Kind of not in the right sorts kind of way.
Pappy lets him kind of crawl up his leg. He is fine with this.
I'm very small, and while I am quite quick, you have much longer legs.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind.
Pat your shoulder. Thank you kindly.
No problem. Now, we got to keep on moving. You're not
Yes.
very hurt, are you?
Nah, I'll be fine. I'm taking worse.
Okay. Just say the word. He can heal you up. And now he makes a gesture to both of them like, all right, come on, let's go. So we got to catch up to the other two.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I just said onwards.
Yeah. I will say that
Yes.
it does not take you very long to catch up with Drift and Erie, and you're all free to make another investigation roll.
All right, amazing.
Oof.
Wow,
Oh boy.
that's a nat 1 from Drift, I think.
Yep.
That's a two.
A 2
Another
from
10 from
Pappy.
Erie.
11. Wow, we're doing so good with seeing today.
Oh my god. Okay. So only
You need to
Quincy.
use a +8 for your modifier.
Expertise.
But this is investigation.
Oh, investigation. Sorry, I thought you said perception.
No, investigation.
It would have been a investigation. It's -1.
So it would have been a 10.
Oh.
Our highest is 11.
Look, Quincy's not very
Well,
smart. He's very wise, though.
I'm supposed to be smart. I'm supposed to be.
You've just been caught off guard. It's okay.
I need all of you to just go ahead and roll it again because not a single one of those beats.
Oh
the
my
DC.
God.
The 19
Oh,
would
bless
have
your
if it
heart.
was investigation.
You know, this makes a lot of sense.
Well, there you
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still going to roll again. Oh,
Oh my god, I got 11 again.
I'm so sorry, Sylas. The dice don't like you.
Sylas is
getting
literally
amazing
just
numbers.
standing here.
I am just standing here.
Man, it makes sense why Pappy's rolled so low. You
Okay.
just get drift. He's waiting.
I'm not sure if Tala's talking. I see the
Uh,
circle lighting up, but I don't hear
What?
anything.
Hold on. Was I needed for something?
Pappy
Yes, he
said
called for
Drift's
drift
name.
twice.
Well, they do seem a bit too focused on the hunt to respond right now, seeing as they rolled a 19. What does that get them?
What
So,
does that get them?
This time, rather than somebody else, Drift will spot the same pair of eyes from earlier, and the same brown hair that Quincy noticed peeking out from behind a different crate, just further ahead of you.
So you're saying they can see him?
Drift can see the kid, yes.
Okay, let's see. I need to check this feature real quick. Hold on.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh.
No worries. No
Ominous.
worries. I just need to. Drift
just need
just
eye
needs to make
contact.
sure the kid can't get away again.
You just need,
I
just
don't
need to
like
talk to him.
it.
Talk shotgun. Just need to talk to him.
Essentially, yes, actually. So Drift sees the target that they're being paid to go after, who they already know has likely caused several disappearances.
I don't like where this is going.
I don't either.
Yeah, this is not.
And seeing this, they reach into their cloak and bring their other hand up to their mouth and whistle for Eerie to sick them.
Oh
And
my
they are going
God.
to use their Hound of Ill Omen feature.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
God.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
Let me
And
just-
I will. And okay, let's see. I'll just read it out for you real quick.
yes, please.
Let's see. The hound appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within 30 feet of the target, which is Eerie. So she essentially, upon hearing this whistle, perks up, melts into the shadows, and then reappears right in front of the target. Who then needs roll initiative for the hound. On its turn, it can move only towards its target by the most direct route, and it can use its action only to attack its target. The hound can make opportunity attacks, but only against its target. Additionally, while the hound is within 5 feet of the target has disadvantage on saving throws against any spell you cast. The hound disappears if it is reduced to 0 hit points, if its target is reduced to 0 hit points, or after 5 minutes. The hound is also medium in size instead of large, and counts as monstrosity instead of a beast, though it does use the dire wolf stat block. It also appears with a number of temporary hit points equal to half my sorcerer level, and it can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain, though it will take 5 force damage if it ends its turn inside an object. And at the start of its turn, the hound automatically knows its target's location. If the target was hidden, it is no longer hidden from the hound. So, Drift spends 3 sorcerer points to sick Eerie on the kid before they then, which is a bonus action, by the way. So they will then use their main action to go ahead and cast Hold Person. Are they close enough for Hold Person? It's a 60-foot range.
I'll say yeah.
All right, sweet. Then, they will go ahead and cast Hold Person. So I need the kid to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage since Eerie's within 5 feet.
Great.
Luck child. Good luck,
Holy
child.
crap.
I don't like any of this.
That was a lot.
Sorry. Drift,
This like
Drift is like this.
You said
bounty
a-
hunter.
You said a wisdom save?
Yes.
Yep, at disadvantage.
Jesus. Who hires a professional bounty hunter to find a child?
So that's
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
fine.
Technically, they hired themselves. They saw the poster and, 5. Okay, yes. So, the target is paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends in the target. But for now, you are paralyzed.
Great. So you have successfully held person this kid and also scared the absolute daylights out of him. And I guess I'll ask, what does Eerie look like in this form?
Okay, so I've never actually drawn her in her activated form, but she grows a pair of she grows a pair of blank white eyes and a maw and a giant dripping maw. Her fur in general spikes up, and she essentially becomes far, far more monstrous than her normally docile state.
Neat. So not only have you essentially trapped this kid. You've also made them cry, so congratulations. Um,
Drift is remorseless.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh no.
The rest of you, I'm assuming, are heading over to this scene while it's happening.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right. It has been an hour, so are we okay with taking like a 5-ish, 10-minute break? What do you guys feel?
A cliffhanger.
Fine
Yeah.
by
Cliffhanger?
me.
Sorry, that's
That's a wonderful
bad.
commercial break.
5 or 10.
5 is fine.
Okay.
Is that good for everyone?
Yep,
Sorry, I
fine
kinda
by
just-
me.
Okay.
The
So
wheel.
we're meeting at like, well, let's just meet up at 20 after the hour. That's 5-ish.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
5 after the hour.
Okay. Break.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
I will say that on the list of things that I expected to happen today, this was not one of them.
I've been playing with Tala for a while, and this feels, if not on par, it's like, okay, this is something. I
The
don't know.
biting the
Drift's-
tiny felt right. The
Yeah, Drift's a bit of a special case among my characters in which they are well and truly a little shit.
and I love them.
Like, they're not gonna kill the kid, but they see nothing wrong with traumatizing them a little.
Picked up on that a little bit. I did.
I'm concerned.
So,
Hello.
howdy. Oh, the dog. What a way to resolve conflict. Create
Yeah,
more.
violence solves everything.
Even
Ah.
more.
The two ways to resolve conflict: negotiation or dog.
Exactly.
Sick them. Excellent.
But yeah, Drift as a character is built for a few purposes, and one of them is tracking people down.
Well, that makes sense. The way you did that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just getting professional bounty hunter vibes hard.
They are a bounty hunter, so you're right.
It does say that right on the plaque. Right on their little page.
Right on the tin.
I forgot the phrase. Thank you.
Sorry for being late.
No, you're good.
Yeah, you're fine.
We all got water refills, all that good stuff.
Yep.
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 All right. Are we all good to keep going?
Sure am.
Yep.
Okay. So the group of you have just come up to this small child who is currently sobbing because Eerie has effectively scared the living daylights out of him. And he is under the influence of Hold Person, so he can't go
I
anywhere.
will say, essentially, how it's flavored for Drift is they just threw a web at him.
Get under my net, child.
I don't have time to unpack all that right now. I the way I'm picturing it in my head is that this kid is now like on their knees, as if they've been knocked prone, so they're on their knees. Eerie is to the kid's right, and the kid is facing you guys, and is just sort of almost like you tied them up, but it's your web or whatever it is.
Yeah, a shadowy network, pretty much.
Okay, and they are in fact crying profusely because holy fuck, that was scary. Now that you all can
Oh, look what you did. Let the poor kid cry.
now that you all can see him, you do see that he has brown hair. It's kind of not unruly, but it sort of sticks out in every direction. It's just long enough that if it were like laying the correct way, you probably wouldn't be able to see his eyes through it. Um, he does look disheveled, like I said earlier, and he doesn't look to be any older than 10.
That's a baby. You did that to a baby.
Yeah. I'm
Last
Well, Drift doesn't really care. They are already walking over with. Let me see if they pull out the rope. Yeah, they have a roll of hempen rope, and it's
hey, put that
on
back.
over.
calm,
Put that
calm
away.
down. Calm
Put
down.
that down.
Oh, relax. I'm just tying it up.
No, you ain't
No.
tying him up.
Word. How do you plan on making sure they don't get away again?
Well,
Often.
apparently, you don't have any experience with children. Now call your dog
I-
off.
Oh, trust me, I've got plenty of experience.
Yeah,
And,
not the right kind of experience. I should know. I'm a father and a grandfather.
Oh, well, good for you. You plan on adopting this one then?
Oh. Want to roll some insight?
Uh-oh! Haha, we're in
Sure.
danger!
Yeah, you sure are. Oh.
Yikes. So that was a nat 20 plus 5.
Shit, dog. You can see him stop in his tracks. You can tell a whole slew of emotion is running across his face. It's hurt, it's shame, it's kind of, yeah, it's, you have a feeling that you have touched a nerve. But he doesn't say anything more to you. Instead, he tries to get to the kid first. He's gonna at least try to get down to their level because they're kneeling, right?
Yeah.
All right. He's going to very pointedly. He's going to pointedly ignore Drift and Eerie. He is going to ask. Well, he's not actually going to ask. He's just going to go. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's going to be all right. He is going to cast Dispel Magic to get him out of the hold person. But he's going to hold on to the kid first.
Neat. Does that, I guess I'll ask Tala, does that do anything to Eerie?
He's not trying to affect Eerie, if that helps. He just wants to dispel the hold person.
Dispel magic. How does?
You
Well,
want me to read
Eerie's
that?
not a spell.
Yeah, Eerie's not a
effect,
spell, but the hold
so,
person
Yeah,
is.
I don't think that does anything.
Okay, then.
Yeah, so the hold person's gone, but
I guess my question is Eerie a dog again, or is Eerie still a shadow creature?
a hound of ill omen is not a spell effect. Eerie is still
Creepy. Okay.
very much in her monstrous form.
That is okay. He just
Okey-dokey.
wants to get rid of hold person and instead is holding onto the child himself.
Okie dokie. Yeah. The kid is still crying because there is still a very scary creature near them, and all of these people just effectively scared the shit out of him. So he's still very upset.
He kind of just he gives a gentle pat. Now there, Drift, the dog, please.
Put that thing away, please.
Put the thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Down,
Hey,
boy.
You call Eerie a thing?
Down, boy. Sir.
Uh-huh.
I'm very tempted to try to have Quincy say, "See it? Stay. Paw.
Now, don't be patronizing.
To the shadow hound.
Yeah, I think Erie's just fine where she is.
Okay. That is
Um,
all I'm going to say to that beast.
um, permission to hold and pick up this child.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, so now Pappy is carrying this child, holding this child.
Is the child happy about
Quincy is
it?
self-conscious because now Pappy is holding two people. He looks to makes the mental math about jumping over to the other shoulder.
Upon not like being as close to Erie in all of her, yeah. I
Oh,
cannot.
for Hound of
Gestures
Yes.
at Erie.
Gestures at Erie. Yeah, all of that. The cries do start to quiet down a little bit. That he is still like, very freaked out. Like that was a lot,
Of course, it's a lot.
and he's 10, so like he's.
I know that was
Again,
real
that's that
scary.
baby.
I'm really sorry about that. That was not part of our intention.
The kid
You get
just-
an eye roll from Drift.
Hey, don't give me that sass.
Oh, please. I caught him. Now you can deal with the rest, I guess, if you insist.
Mm.
I mean, you
He
have
gives
to
a look.
admit, my
He doesn't say
method
anything
was
else.
pretty effective.
Yeah, effective at scaring them. You don't know what the
And
child's been
catching
through.
him. Okay, does it look like I care?
No, it doesn't. And that bothers me. You may be an effective
Yeah,
be hunter, but you sure as
sure.
shit ain't a good person. Ah, shit.
Language.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sylas has the biggest grin on his face.
Well, we know
He's
who's teaching this baby swear.
eating this
It kind
up.
of comes. Well, it kind of comes to territory.
Territory. Oh. You're a bounty hunter, aren't you?
Ding, ding, ding. Got it in one, old man.
Yeah? Well, I knew a better bounty hunter than you.
Oh, sure. There's always someone better.
He continues to try and comfort this kid.
The kid just kind of.
Well then.
The kid
Uh.
eventually like does manage to calm down more or less. He's still kind of sniffly because again, that was a lot, and also Erie still looks like that.
Yeah, she's still locked onto the kid.
Yeah.
Her eyes are not leaving them. I'm very sorry.
No, it's okay.
This kid is doing everything in their power to ignore it, but that's kind of hard because it's scary.
Yeah. Pappy situates himself in a way that has the kid kind of facing away from Erie.
Can Sylas kind of like go up to the dog and kind of like move in front, like in between, and go, "Hello, hello, hi, puppy." Hi, puppy."
Wait, Sylas, I don't think.
You
I
want to
feel
go
like-
ahead and roll animal handling?
I was gonna say, I feel like this is a one-way ticket to getting bit, but like, okay.
Sure. He just doesn't want it to like be staring daggers at this child anymore.
I want to assist so bad. Just like leaning
Well,
over Pappy's
I
shoulder.
mean, you're probably
giving the death
we're probably close
stare.
enough.
Yeah, given a death
You just
stare
hop
to
from
the
one shoulder.
dog. Yeah. I'll hop over
Uh,
to
Let's see what
Sylas'
my
shoulder.
animal handling is. Oh, I still have a +1. Awesome.
Oh, oh my god!
I
Hey, Mamma Mia.
can I say I assisted?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll again. Yeah.
Yeah. Please, for the love of God.
Holy shit.
Quincy, please.
Oh, Lord.
Sylas, please roll better. You have the
Oh.
health action. Roll at advantage.
I will get torn to shreds. Like a piece
Wait,
of
so who's
paper.
rolling? Which one is rolling?
Wait. Are you?
Um,
I don't actually know what action you're taking. Are you taking the health action or?
um,
Or are you rolling instead?
I'm gonna roll. I think Sylas has. I think
I've dug
Quincy
my
has
grave.
shown to the dog that they are one to be paid attention to because they told them not to bite him and they got wounded for it. God damn it!
Well,
Hey.
actually, let me check something real quick. I know I set a specific DC for Yeri if someone else gave her a command. Okay, let's see. So, at Sylas's nat 1, you instead see Erie's attention drift to you, and her
Awesome.
growling begins to get louder until what does Quincy do?
Quincy hops on Erie's nose, like, no, stop that.
Okay, she pauses, looks at you for a moment before just sort of tilting her head so you fall off.
Nah.
Can I
I'll
catch
grab
him?
onto the muzzle.
Oh,
Oh my god.
You're holding on?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
Well, seeing as you are holding on, she eventually just goes ahead and just walks through Sylas with you still on. Yeah, that is something she is able to do. She's able to move through other creatures as if they're difficult terrain. So she just sort of goes incorporeal for a moment, gets behind you, and then continues her staring.
Sylas goes, ugh. Okay. Right.
now,
The attention.
I think we can all sit and have a nice chat without any other intimidation tactics. Is that clear?
Well, I don't know. Andrift is going to turn to the kid. If you get put down and I call Eerie off, are you gonna run?
The kid, who is still teary-eyed, will shake their head no.
Could I go ahead and insight?
Yeah.
See how well they trust that. 15.
I mean, the kid is too terrified of that happening again to run. And so
Fair enough.
far, at least one of you seems nice. So, like,
Yeah,
they're
okay.
not gonna run if they get put down.
Drift gives the kid a careful, considering look before they shrug, do another whistle, and Eerie immediately calms down. And she gives a happy little wag for trotting over to stand beside Drift. There.
Thank you. And I do want to make it clear. That was very irresponsible of you, points at Drift, but that's a good dog. Eerie.
You get a wag of her tail from Eerie and another eye roll from Drift. They clearly do not give a shit.
And I'll also say, I'm sorry about my outburst there. I don't know your story. And for those who treat animals well, that certainly shows good character. So, anyways, he turns his attention to the kid. Now, if you want me to put you down, or if you want to stay right here, that's okay. Just tell me what you want to do. And what's your name?
At the mention of being put down, he immediately shakes his head. Granted, he knows that Drift is back to being a dog, but also knows that like 2 seconds ago this dog was not a dog. So also she kind of materialized beside him and scared the lights out of him. So he doesn't really want to be on the ground near Drift right now. So
That's all right. I can keep hold.
but he does not answer your question.
Mm.
Yeah, from
Maybe
the
we need to
sound of
give
it,
you a little
they've
more.
been here for a while. I'm assuming you have stash where you're holding up food, blankets.
You
I'm not
see,
going to stop you from grabbing those.
you see the kid think for a minute. Hmm. Give me a sec. Pappy, roll insight for me.
Oh, what's my insight? I forget. Ah, all right. Yes. 9.
Nice.
Great.
Mm. So, at the mention of like a stash or like a food or blankets or, you know, whatever, you see the kid think for a second. You think maybe they have one, but you're not entirely sure. You got a 9, so
You know, that sounds like a great idea. Why don't we sit down and have a little food?
are you asking the kid specifically or the group as a whole?
Well, he kind of directs it towards the kid, but then also looks up and looks at all of you like, maybe we should all like chill the fuck out for 3 seconds.
Oh, thank goodness. I am starving. And I sit down. Pull out a little baggie of cashews.
I feel kind of called out. I like snacking them. Cashews.
Cashews.
Cashews are good. Okay,
I have some
so
walnuts.
Sylas with Quincy on his shoulder sits down, and I'm assuming Pappy holding the kid sits down. Drift.
Yes.
Drift gives a little mildly suspicious squint before, well, they just shrug, gesture for Eerie to lay down, and from their own cloak, they pull, let's see. From their own cloak, they pull a whole freshly cooked steak as they sit down, tear it in half, and give the other half to Eerie.
You know what?
Oh,
okay.
How do I? Okay, I'm trying to think of how I top that, and I think Quincy, hopping off of Silas's shoulder, pulls out of their hammer space. I gotta roll for this now. Because hammer space.
Yep.
I have a wonderful bit, but it'd be just the way. Okay, I'm fine. So they sit down, and out of like their long rabbit's hair / quill that they have going along their back, they pull out a piece of hardtack and crunch into it like they're eating a roof
Hardtack.
tile.
What?
Oh my god.
Delicious.
I mean, okay.
That'll last longer than some children.
You know what? I'm not even gonna ask.
Speaking of food,
a lot
I've
of
got to
time in it.
bounce for like 10 minutes maybe. I need to go grab my own dinner. I'll be back in a bit.
Oh,
Ah,
Okey dokey.
all right.
Um,
Well,
I mean,
interrogation now or second break?
that is up to you guys. I mean, I'm fine as it is, but
maybe
Actually,
we can just idly chat and
Yeah.
break without really having a break.
Yeah.
yeah.
Break
Just
light.
get some information.
Break.
Because I will say, Pappy was actually gonna go into his bag. He's been carrying a bag on his back.
Yeah, Grandpa.
He pulls out kind of some folded cloth or whatever,
Mhm.
and then kind of opens it up, sets it down. It's like he's setting up for a picnic.
Little tartan blanket.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, but he's not letting go of the kid. He's doing this like one-handed.
Very impressive. Is
The
Sylas?
master.
I might have missed it. Is Sylas eating anything or just sitting and vibing?
Yeah, well, I had pulled out a little baggie of cashews from my pocket,
That's
but
right. You did say that. You
looking
did say
around.
that.
well, looking around at all these, like, someone setting up a picnic. That guy has a giant steak. Well, I don't know.
I mean,
Feels a
he's
little
only
sad
setting up the
because-
blanket. He doesn't have enough room for food, but or not like a whole picnic, but
Oh, sorry, a mini picnic.
I will
Still,
ask.
my little.
darn, you're right.
I will ask. How old is Sylas?
He could be anywhere from 19 to 25. Like he's about that age of like, it doesn't like
The young adult age.
young adult. Let's call it young adult. Yeah, I hadn't really set out like a specific age, but I knew he wasn't like he's not old, but he's not a baby.
Got
Points. They're all baby.
Well,
I mean,
in the eyes of grandpa.
to Quincy and Pappy, you're all babies. So look, grandpas.
I mean, I had no kids, but I get the feeling.
Oh.
I just have that vibe, Classic grandpa vibe.
Oh, and speaking of ages, Pappy is 62. So he's a grandpa. Yeah.
Grandpa hours. My mic on Discord didn't pick that up at all, but the recording did, so that's fine.
Wonderful.
Love my microphone. It's so good at being a microphone.
Same. This whole time I've just been struggling with it.
Picks up on OBS, no problem, but sometimes on Discord it just doesn't. So, like, my recordings just make it sound like I'm repeating myself all the time. When in reality, like, I am, but, like, to everyone else present, I'm technically not, so.
It sounds normal to me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's call Sylas like 25. Let's do that. I want to decide on an age.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
Guess what? I mean,
Um,
I don't want to get too far while Tala's gone because, I don't want him to miss anything. But
Sure.
also, like, if you guys want to do stuff while you're having a picnic, I mean,
Yeah. Get
Um,
some information would be nice. Then we can inform Tala
there you
as they
go.
come back.
We can just say that Drift and Erie are off to the side enjoying their steak. Uh, done. You
They're
gotta,
going to town.
you gotta refuel after being Eldritch Horrors.
We're all sitting on the picnic blanket, having a good time.
um, Sylas is like, would you like, he looks at Quincy and he's like, would you like some of my cashews, friend?
All right. Sure. And it just sounds like it just sounds like the worst sound.
He's
As
like,
he'll touch
"Ah."
the piece of hardtack back in his hammer space, which is the size of him. So it's just like and starts nibbling
Okay.
on cashew like
Sure, I put like
a
2
hamster.
down. Yeah. All right. So, hello, child. Hi. I'm not good with chill. I don't know why I'm beginning the conversation. I'm just gonna say, you know what? And he sits back and he continues eating cash.
No, you had a good start. After all, it can be difficult to talk to people you don't know, right? And but he's saying this to Silas, but then also looks at the kid like, yeah, I know that we're all strangers, it's a little weird, but
Sylas is nodding in like earnest, like yes, absolutely. He does not notice the glance back at the child.
oh, and Pappy has set out some bread, some little dried fruits, stuff that wouldn't go bad, while traveling. He's set it out kind of near the center of the blanket so that the others can have some if they want. But also offers a little piece to the kid.
This kid will look from Silas to Pappy and down at the food and will very hesitantly take it, but won't start eating just yet. They are still like incredibly cautious of all of this. They're not as scared, but again, that this baby gained a new trauma today. Thanks, Drift.
Yeah.
So, on the list of like the mental bingo board I had in my head for things that could happen, that was not on the bingo board. So
I didn't know what to expect.
Welcome
but
to
not
D&D.
yeah, I've just grown to accept that. So yeah, the kid has taken food but has not eaten it yet, and is just
What
kind
is
of
he
looking.
taking?
Probably some of the fruit.
All right.
I also have a granola bar if you want it.
He shakes his head.
All right, you can eat as little or as much as you want, okay? We're just gonna relax and get to know each other.
He looks between the three of you like kind of in curiosity, but more like in a I've gotten myself into this mess and I don't know how to get out of it sort of. I got myself scared into this mess. Now what do I do? I don't know these people.
Should we all go around and say our names and maybe a fact about ourselves?
Well, that's a good start. You can go first if you. Well, I mean, that's up to you.
Oh, I didn't have a fact. um,
That's all right.
well, I'm Sylas, and that's my
Mhm.
fact. I'm Sylas. Nice to meet you.
The kid will give like a really small wave.
Howdy, I'm Quincy. I am very small, and I currently am not with these people. I just happen to be here.
The kid will also wave at you.
Right back. Sorry about that.
That's fine. We're
You're
just
Okay, just a trap for intros.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you
We're-
didn't.
we're-
We didn't want to go anywhere, so we are trying to introduce ourselves to the kid without freaking him out, and also eating.
Pappy has set down some food for anyone to eat. It includes bread and some dried fruit.
Is Pappy going to introduce himself? I get the feeling Drift won't. So
Well, Pappy looks expectantly
Well,
at
they
Drift.
probably. Well,
well, now you have
yeah,
to.
that they. Yeah, they swallow their bite of steak and point at Erie. Say, this is Erie. If you don't do anything, you know, too suspicious, you don't have to worry about her. And you can call me Drift. You probably won't have to worry about me as long as you don't try anything, right, kid?
The kid does not wave at you like it did for the other, like he did for the other two. Um, he
Yeah,
still
Drift
looks.
is absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Drift is absolutely not putting on a friendly face. Like they have a smile, but
It's not a
It's-
nice one.
yep.
Pappy frowns, but doesn't say anything else. And my name's Julian. You can call me Pappy, whichever you prefer.
The kid will wave at you, however. So basically, the kid has waved at everyone except Drift, which makes sense considering.
Yeah, that's fair.
No.
The garden snail has 14,000 teeth. Is that a fact? That's good. Is that a good
Uh,
fact?
Yeah,
I did
you're
not know
fine.
that.
You're fine.
Okay.
I,
Oh,
he's
that's
not
I, as a person, learned something today.
Garden snails have 14,000 teeth.
Okay, that's too many teeth. Um,
Yes, it is.
um, is
I
there,
don't know.
I
Seems
know
like a fun
snails.
amount.
I need to ask about that. I know a few snails. I need to ask about that.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
oh god. All right, just to keep the ball rolling a little bit here. Ooh, excuse me. I'd say that everybody eats a little bit of whatever it is that they've got, and you clean up your little picnic that you're having in the middle of this warehouse.
A lovely warehouse picnic.
Beautiful scenery.
Of
Boxes.
crates and
Boxes
boxes
everywhere.
and dim light and not any natural light actually.
No natural light at all.
Uh Pappy will feel like a small tug on his shirt in a particular direction to go further into the warehouse.
Oh, would you like us to go that way?
The kid nods.
All right. And he kind of gets up with a little bit of effort, but he's there. Don't worry.
I'm gonna be really mad if this kid turns out to be an Ooblex and we all die.
Oh, no.
what?
You know what? I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'll tell you later.
Please do not let that happen. Drift will be so smug about it.
Also, I think we're not high enough level to deal with that.
I think we're right about
I still
that
don't even
level.
know what
Anyway.
he said we're fighting. Is everyone following Pappy as he follows the tug of his shirt into this warehouse some more?
Yes.
Yep.
Quincy, I'm assuming you're hitching a ride on either Pappy or Sylas
Yeah, sure.
on account of
Come
their
up here.
longer legs.
Yeah.
Slightly longer legs.
Okie dokie. Following the tugs that you feel on your shirt, you are eventually led to quite literally a dead end that is made up of a wall of boxes. Like these things are stacked straight to the ceiling, except in one small space that looks like you can crawl through it. And the kid kind of makes like a motion or a tug to be let down.
Oh, okay. Let's set you down there.
Upon being back on the ground, he very timidly waves for you to come through the hole before skittering through it. And if anyone wants to follow this kid, I need you to make me a dex roll, except for Quincy, because you could just walk through it if you wanted to.
Yeah. Hop down, go in.
Yeah, come out the other side. Quincy's fine. Yeah, I will
Pappy's
say.
hesitant.
Yeah.
He's like, uh-oh.
Well, I'll go ahead and roll for Eerie.
I will say that for clarity's sake, when Quincy comes out the other side, the kid is still standing there waiting for you all to come through.
All right, 17 and 18 for Eerie and Drift.
Okay, both of you make it through this crawl space.
Oh.
No problem.
What is wrong with me today?
Avray hates you.
Wow.
Lord.
I have not seen bullying this bad since Sorte tried to use Dice Parser.
Fine.
Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, so after...
Wait.
Yeah?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I had an idea and then I was like, never mind.
After Drift and Eerie make it through, Sylas tries to squeeze his way through and somehow gets kind of stuck a little bit, which is weird because since he's UPAN,
I'm flat. I'm flat.
you get flat in the wrong direction and get stuck for
Yeah.
a little bit. Your line art gets caught in...
Shit, wrong axes.
Yeah, my line art gets caught.
Shit, wrong axes. You get caught in the boxes and shit, but you manage to, after a long hot minute, manage to pull yourself free of the boxes all in one piece.
I rotate slightly.
You realign your axes to be on the correct one and become flat and slide your way through.
You good, Sylas?
Yep,
He's
I'm all
calling
right,
from-
and then
From one side to
jump
the
up
other.
and, like, yeah.
Pappy equally struggles a little bit, though not in the same way, considering he's already 3D and not flat.
He's just old.
Yes. He's just
and was
kind
like,
of
I didn't
old.
expect to crawl through a space here today.
He's just old, so it takes him a minute. Be nice. Be nice to your elders. But
I will say, he throws his cane forward first through the hole and then goes after it.
I'm so going to bully him.
oh my god.
It's okay. So he's about halfway through. You see his head kind of poke out. Don't worry, I'm almost there.
I feel
I've
so
got your
bad.
cane, old chap.
I feel so bad for doing this to him, but
I'm all right. Just haven't been in a tight space in a bit. And he kind of wriggles through it.
you do make it out to the other side. A-okay.
Thank goodness.
You are still very much in a warehouse. You are just on the other side of large box wall. It still looks like a labyrinth in here, but the kid will sort of point on ahead a little bit and start walking ahead of the group of you if you want to follow.
Yeah, Drift will go ahead and follow.
You have a very large system of tunnels for a warehouse.
Yeah, it's mighty suspicious.
Making a note of this.
Mental note.
Look, I'm very small. I could use these easy.
I will say, is anyone sorry, my brain shut off for a second. I do have like a map, but like one for me and not for you. So I'm trying to do map things and it's not working, which is so cool because it worked earlier and now it's not working at all. Neat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The whole map.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Hey, Wick, do you remember the map website we've been using?
Yes.
Where's the fucking undo button?
Oh,
I
that's
fucked
a
up
great
so
question.
bad.
Here, hold on. Let
I
me go find it. I
fucked
think I
up
know where it is.
so bad.
I fucking know so bad, guys.
Okay, it's
I
under.
mean, when in doubt, I'll try Control Z.
I haven't tried that.
Oh,
That didn't work. Oh, wait,
Okay, so
maybe
it's
it
under
did.
the map icon. Oh, what?
Control
The
Z
map.
worked. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Mamma mia.
Holy crap. That was the most terrifying thing to happen to me all day.
Yeah, when
All
in
is well.
doubt, Control Z.
Okay. Whew,
So
okay.
true.
So all of you walk forward a little bit, following this kid. Quincy, you're on Silas's shoulder, right?
Yeah,
Currently, right now, I think Quincy hopped off and is following the kid at normal person pace on the floor.
Okie dokie. Updating map things. So all of you walk for a little bit following this kid. Let me check my notes. I'm trying to do too many things at once.
Take your time. It's okay.
Fly to the DM.
Everything is fine.
Yeah. Except it isn't because as
Well.
you guys go in a little bit, the lights go out.
Ah,
Oh,
All right, kid.
anyone
No.
have
Stay
dark
calm.
vision?
Drift is able to see normally in darkness.
Oh, same here.
Ah, nice.
Blind as a
for being a
bat.
rodent, I do not have any low light vision.
That's fine because before long the lights do come back on. But you will all notice very quickly that the rest of your friends are not here.
Oh no.
The
No.
only exceptions are that Eerie is still with Drift and the kid is still with Pappy.
Ah, cool.
The rest of you,
Wow.
how like in regards to the rest of your party, however, are who knows where.
My
Damn, you really went.
God.
Fine, I'll split the party myself.
Yeah.
Ah,
He really said,
Yeah.
Gets-
How did we were in a straight line? This is the third time this has happened.
Well,
If you had a
Drift-
nickel for every time this happened to you, I
Uh, we'd have a better business plan.
will. I
I'd have a
will.
more productive business.
I will ask all of you to roll initiative, not for fight purposes, but
Whoa.
because I've split you guys up into a maze, and I want everybody to have equal turns to like
I see.
get out of this mess.
Ah, amaze.
Terrifying
I need an
thing.
Like,
initiative
I guess-
order.
roll initiative for like Drift and Erie in together. Like,
I mean,
yeah,
you
I think
can
it's
just
one
roll.
initiative for each of
Yeah,
you.
like
Yeah.
Pappy can roll initiative for the Pappy and Kid group, and then you can either roll one or the other, whichever
Right.
one you want. It doesn't really matter. It's not a fight.
Hoping they're saving up some good rolls for me in the down the line, because goodness.
Holy. Okay, so we're gonna do. I don't know how to do math.
I don't like that you're rolling.
I'm not rolling. I'm typing up
that's
the
fine.
order so I can.
Oh, okay.
So
I was like,
Thank
who's
goodness.
in here with us?
Nah. I'm just writing the order so I can pin it, so I don't have to use as many brains. I was trying to remember what. I could not find the pin message thing, but it's fine. I fixed it. Okay, so Pappy won initiative. So you
Surprising.
are still with the kid. Other than that, you are alone. You are in a kind of. You are at the dead end part. Excuse me. You're at the dead end part of like a skinny hallway, and it looks to be like there is a wall of boxes ahead of you with a turn that like loops around a wall that you were beside. You were essentially between a wall of crates and the wall of the warehouse.
If I haven't
All
been
right,
out of
everyone.
this is going to be a really interesting place for tinies.
All right, everyone, stay where you are. We're gonna find each other. I have no idea what happened. He's taking both to himself and the kid.
Everything will turn out okay. It always does. If not, someone
Just-
else will eventually find us.
Just have to believe.
Are you all right? And he's asking the kid.
He nods.
Okay. Is this normal for you? You've probably been in here a while.
You see him like think for a minute and then just kind of shrug.
Ah, yeah. Warehouses do be like that. Ugh. All right. Well, we got a dead end and a different way. So I guess we're just gonna have to find out what to do next. You want me to? And he kind of like leans down a little. You want me to carry you, or you want to walk with me?
He thinks a minute for again. Blah, blah, blah. That was good English. I'm good at talking. He thinks for a minute again, and then will just very cautiously hold up a hand.
Grab your hands.
Nah, just like he wants to hold your hand.
Yeah. He offers a hand.
The kid will take it.
All right, now don't you worry. We're gonna find everybody else, and then we'll figure out where. Wait, he started walking and then stops. Is this why everyone's been going missing? We get in this weird maze thing, and now.
The kid just shrugs again.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Now let's go. So he's gonna head towards wherever is not a dead end. because I
Okay.
cannot visualize it in my brain, but I know one side is a wall, the other side is not a wall.
I am like a part of me wants to like take screenshots, but this would take like 800 years if I did that, and if I streamed it, you would see the whole thing, which is the opposite of what I want to do. So I will
It's
do my
okay.
best to describe it, but it is a
Keep
maze.
me a word picture.
So, um,
Oh, wonderful.
ahead of you, there is a wall of boxes that looks like it creates a turn that makes like a U-turn. Um, again, going in the opposite direction that you were originally going. At the end of that, there is a left turn which splits off into two separate hallways. So you basically you have a straight line ahead of you, um, which has a hallway to your left that splits off, or further down. You've got a straight hallway ahead of you, and then you have two hallways on your left, basically, ahead of you.
Cool. Now, where to go first? He seems to he strokes his beard and is like, what do you think? And he asks the kid.
Um, the kid will mimic stroking a beard that he doesn't have and point straight down the hallway.
Well, that's good enough for me. Let's get started. And he's gonna head down the hall with the kid.
Yep. Let me move the little thing. Do this. Okie dokie. I already forgot the initiative order. Quincy, you're
Next
next.
is Quincy.
You are by yourself. You are in like a slightly in non-tiny perspective. This is a slightly larger area. You are facing the wall of the warehouse, and there is like a wall, like a curvature of boxes to your left, back, and right. But you do see that there's a right turn ahead of you near the wall of the warehouse.
Now, okay. First things first. Establish baseline. He's going to pull out a piece of paper and a quill, which is just a literal quill from his back, which he dips in ink.
Nice.
And Sylas's job is actually a cartographer. So he's going to, while he keeps walking through here, make a map.
Now, I will ask, are you walking on the Big's footpath, or are you going to start climbing boxes and shit?
I think for now he's just gonna fall on the ground because he has no sense of which way needs to be gone or not.
Okie
I
dokie.
will say, Quincy, I would like to roll a survival check to see if like he can determine well used paths and what like this seems like a dead end
Okay,
or something along that line.
go ahead.
All right.
I will also say that if you guys want to make an argument of some kind for some kind of role to determine maybe where the others are, I'll hear your arguments for that.
Come on. That's the second 2 in a row.
So that is a 10. Um, you don't really have any trouble for a bit. It kind of just seems like there's one path. You do come to a crossroads where you can turn right or you can keep going straight, where you kind of you gotta stop and think for a minute before you keep heading straight and come to another crossroads, and that's where you sort of get stumped.
Check my bag real fast for anything that might help. I'm not gonna light this place up on fire. My rope is very small. I don't think this is gonna be a good enough use as a marker. I don't know how these got in here. As he puts away some thieves' tools for picking locks. And he just ends up taking out what is mechanically a dagger, but it's just another sharp quill, and just gonna make a mark on one of the boxes. So it's like, okay, I went this way, and he's just gonna go down the right hand path.
Okie dokie. I will move you a little bit here, and then we're gonna hop over to Drift. So give me a second here to update my funny little map. You
Right.
and Erie are in like a very tight, twisted path. Erie is ahead of you on the map. She can be behind you if you want. You are in a tight. It kind of feels like you're in a spiral of boxes, basically. So you kind of only have one way to go, unless you want to go to the dead end part and start climbing. Would not be the first time.
Do the boxes reach?
Some of them do, but not all of them reach the ceiling.
Okay, how high up are they?
You did not think that far ahead. I'm imagining that the warehouse is, huge, so the boxes can stack pretty high. So at least the ones that are like not touching the ceiling but are at least relatively high would be like, if you fell off, it would be like a 2-story fall. So it would hurt.
Hold on, I was looking up how tall the average story is.
Yeah.
I think 10.
10 sounds.
Depends on how long it takes me to read it. That it's.
Let's see. Skydeck Chicago says a general average of about 14 feet. So, okay.
Okay, so the boxes where it would be probably not, but semi-safe to stand on, are at least 14 feet high.
All right. Okay, so Drift and Eerie pause when they realize what happened, and Drift looks around before sighing. Reaching into their hammer space, and I suppose, they'll go ahead and pull out a dagger for marking purposes. Yep, once we're out of here, we're beating up that kid.
Oh my god.
My god.
I am just sitting here, but okay. So you're gonna follow the spiral out?
Actually, first they're going to... do I want to waste a spell? I don't know. Let me think. They'll first try and climb up onto the boxes, see what they can see from a vantage point.
Okay, make me an athletics check.
In athletics, what was your strength again? There it is. Not very good. Oof. Oh, wait, never mind.
So it's a 16. So, I mean, you struggle a little bit because some of these boxes don't have as much in them or aren't quite as sturdy. You do climb. How high are you aiming to go? I guess I'll ask. Are you aiming to go the full 14 feet that you can, or?
Yeah, they want to get to the top of the wall. They want to see what they can.
Okay, so I'll say that you make it the full 14 feet without, falling and killing yourself. Go ahead and make me a perception. Are you trying to find the others, or?
They're trying to find an exit. see, 1d20 plus that. A 10.
10. So let me see, where are you here? So you don't really see an exit. You do see like different towering stacks of boxes and crap because it's a warehouse. Um, you think maybe in the distance you see an old man. You're not sure. There's so many fucking boxes in here. You do not, however, see an exit. Just more boxes.
Okay, so essentially they just see an endless expanse of the box maze.
Yep, you do see like the huge wall of boxes that you had to crawl through, and you are a pretty decent distance away from that. But other than that, it just looks like a sea of mountains of boxes and crates.
But they have a general direction to that wall, yeah?
Yeah, if you want to go back to the big wall, yeah.
Well, all right, sure. They make note of which direction the wall is before they just climb back down.
Okie dokie. And then you're making your way out of the
And-
spiral?
No, they're gonna try something. What happens if they like kick the wall? How sturdy are these boxes?
Like the
Place.
wall that you just climbed down?
I mean, yeah, sure, they'll go ahead and kick that one.
Okay.
And they
Hey,
knock him
Rock.
down.
So
No self-control. Tala, Tala.
So I will be straight up with you. If you kick this tower of boxes, you just like the way that I'm imagining it. If you kick this tower down, you are going to trap yourself and be surrounded by boxes like packed in.
Okay, so from the looks of it, it probably will just make it harder to traverse.
Yeah, if you're gonna kick those boxes
Well-
down, like it's gonna be less fun for you to get out.
Well, all right. Then once Drift is back on the ground and they have done their inspection of the box wall to see if their idea would work, they instead turn to Eerie and just ask her, well, I think I know where the exit is. You want to try and get us out? And they are going to go ahead and let Eerie take the lead. Maybe her superior nose will help her sniff something out.
All right. Well, I will move you guys at the very least out of your little spiral and update my funny little map. Maybe. Okay, that's fine. Be that way then. Okie dokie. Sylas' turn. You are also in like a sort of spiral, but there is a bit more space for you. Do you want to try to climb the boxes too, or do you want to just follow the spiral out?
Well, first he is gonna try and follow it out, like,
Okay.
you know, just a normal fellow.
Okay, okay.
How far does that get him?
So you follow this sort of spiral out, and you end up going down this long hallway. Goodness, excuse me. And then another long hallway, and then you come to a bit of a crossroads where you can go left, or you can go straight into what looks like a sort of like, you know how like when you have to fit through tight spaces and you have to like turn your body sideways, it's kind of looks like you would have to do that, but you're flat, so it's
Turn your
okay.
sideways, do you say?
You're flat, so like you would have you know what I mean? Like if you were like not
Yeah.
flat, like you would probably have to do that to be able to fit comfortably, but it's kind of like it looks like a zigzag. So you
I
can
love
either
being
go
flat.
you can either go left or straight.
Well,
Please don't make the same joke sort they did.
let's see. Let's just see if I can fit in the straight. Let's just see.
Yeah, no,
Should I roll something for that?
no, you don't have to roll for that. So you're a UPA and you're flat. You easily fit through this little area, and you come out to like a slightly more open space. But I will end your turn there because you actually made it farther than everybody else.
Wow.
Out of your-
Okay.
yeah.
Just by walking some.
Yeah, just by walking and not trying to climb the wall. But we are back at the top of the order. Pappy, what do you want to do? You can go. You have two options. You can either go back the way you came, or you can go straight and right. Why you would want to go back the way you came, I don't know, but
That's a great question.
I've learned not to question people in mazes. Glares at Sorte.
You know, if I had a nickel for every maze I've been in.
That I made, you'd have 2 nickels.
Yes. Damn, can't believe I'm in another maze. But I just want to see if there's anything else to do besides walking. I mean, it's the easiest thing, but also
Mm-hmm.
I wonder whether or not to see if I can expedite the process. Hmm. Before he continues, because he's probably going to go straight and to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it straight and to the right, or is it straight or right?
It's straight, and then there is a right turn. So, like, if you go straight, you will inevitably turn right.
I see. Okay. Before he does that, he's gonna attempt to listen for anybody else or for anything else that might be wandering the maze here.
Under the assumption that, you guys have been making noise as you all walk through this maze, you get the feeling that both Quincy and Sylas are incredibly close by. As for Drift and Eerie, they're close, but not as close as the other two.
I see. Hmm. I'm gonna flip a coin. Hold on. Okay, makes sense. So, all right. He's gonna stop for a moment, and he's gonna turn to the kid. This might be a little weird, but you mind covering your ears a moment?
The kid will like tilt their head, and the way that kids do when they're like, "What are you talking about?" But we'll follow directions and cover his ears with his hands.
Cool. He's gonna cast thaumaturgy to make his voice 3 times louder.
Okay.
And go. Is anybody out there?
Oh my god.
Sylas, Quincy.
So for the two of you, let me put this in perspective. Looking at my own map here, you are all literally a wall apart. So that shit's loud to the two of them. As for Drift and Eerie, who are a little bit further away, it does sound like, a booming echo because it is now a very loud voice in a warehouse. That shit's gonna echo. So, like, you can tell that they are kind of close, but, like, it does take, more than 0.00001 seconds for the sound to reach you. So,
You get a bunch of barking in response. Yuri
great.
has heard.
Oh, I hear Erie. Or do I?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I would say that you do, yes. I've heard dogs bark. They're pretty loud, so.
Work.
And Yuri's a pretty big dog.
So, yes. But as for Quincy and Sylas, you're not deafened, but holy fuck, that was loud and really close by.
I like rattle up and down. Like
Yes.
stick straight.
Yes, exactly.
Wah.
The wobble.
The wobble,
Um,
yes.
Um,
Go ahead.
Can I just like yell back like, hello? Hi. Ow.
Oh, sorry. He stops the thaumaturgy for a moment
No,
here.
the oh sorry is also super.
Yeah, and then he turns it off. I didn't know you were that close.
It's
Using your brain cell that I am praying that you have. You if you go and round the corner, Sylas is standing right there.
Oh my god.
I'm like a little ruffled. I'm like rumbled slightly.
You know what?
Hello.
We're gonna meet up with Sylas there.
Yep. Okie dokie. I will call that.
Pappy makes a motion to you can uncover your ears now.
Yes, the kid will uncover their ears. I'm now going to move to Quincy. Wow, that was loud and very close by. But you do see an opening just to your right. It looks like a bit of a larger space than any of the ones you've been in previously. And it looks like it kind of opens up and has a couple different ways you can go.
All right. So I heard the noise,
Yep.
and I assume that's not too hard to figure out which way to go.
Nope. I mean, also, you know what? Make me an investigation or perception, whichever one you want.
Perception, because I have a bonus there. Rogues like to mitigate how bad they can fail.
Oh shit.
Holy
Ooh.
fuck. Okay. So that is a 25. So you could go in the direction of like this slightly bigger area, or in that being a tiny, you find like this nice crawl space just between where two boxes corners meet, and you can go through there if you want, because that is more in the direction of where that loud ass noise was than the other way.
Yeah, just gonna squeeze myself through a box.
Squeeze yourself through a couple of boxes and go down a nice short hallway, and you will find both the source of the noise and your flat friend. When I tell you that the three of you were separated by literally a corner, was and you just went and did that. Beautiful. But now we are back to Drift and Eerie, who are not with the rest of the group. They are still a little bit of the way away. However, you do also have a couple of options. You can either go right down a skinny pathway, or there's an area to your left that looks like it opens up and has a few different ways you can go.
I think before Drift can do anything, Eerie, upon hearing the noise and immediately barking in response is just going to run through the walls towards the noise.
Eerie can do that, or yeah, Eerie can do that like when she's not in beast mode, or is she just going to plow through the boxes without a care in the world?
You know what? I'm gonna go.
I planted the seed of an idea.
Uh-oh.
The differences. Well, it does. You know what? You know what? She can do it out of combat, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll to see if she does. She does
Oh,
not.
so
She just runs.
and full on just headbutts the boxes.
She's not a very smart dog.
Okay, so she full on runs, and gets a little distracted as you guys are coming out of the spiral, and just slams. She just bolts straight ahead and slams face first into some boxes. I'm going to make the assumption that she just bounces right back because she seems like a very attentive and very hyper and very words are escaping me.
Good dog.
Yes.
Good dog.
Good dog.
Amazing.
And
Amazing.
and continues the chase to the source of the noise, in which she rounds the corner. I'm assuming Drift is following behind her closely.
Yeah, at a more sedate pace, but yeah, they'll follow the trail of destruction.
Yeah, and it's not hard to follow noise at a very long path because Eerie rounds the corner and finds the source of the loud noise and all your other not friends question mark. I don't know. And you following her are right there with them.
All right, sweet. Looks like everyone's here. So, kid, were you aware that this would happen?
The kid shakes their head.
Can I go ahead and insight that?
Yeah.
Cool. Oof.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix the map. That's an 8. I mean,
Can I
Yep.
insight it too?
yeah, you can.
I mean, not like Drift will believe me if he figures it out. Ah, that's 11. Well, it doesn't matter.
I mean, you both get though that the kid is not lying when he shakes his head no. Like he did not know that that was going to happen.
All right then. Drift gives the kid a one long, considering look, a mildly dangerous glint in their eyes before they nod. Well, all right. You have any idea on how to get out then? I'm pretty sure I saw the way we came in about that way, but I'm pretty sure Eerie is the only one who can walk through walls.
I mean, I can squeeze through them, but we still have the problem of you very tall people.
You know, I have a question. This is and I'm out of character.
Mhm.
The lighting in this place, is
Mhm.
it still kind of dim?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's bright enough that you can see without needing like dark vision or anything, minus that like handful of seconds when the lights went out. But it's dimly lit in here. Like you don't need a flashlight. Like you can see, but like there are like dark corners and the ceiling isn't very well lit. You know what I mean?
Okay. I've got a plan.
Okay.
Not a very good plan, but I might break your maze.
If I had a nickel for every time Wick broke one of my mazes,
It's gonna be 2 nickels now.
I'd have 2 nickels.
Well, I'm wondering now. I will obviously give you the option whether or not I am not allowed to do this.
Yeah.
But he's got a feature called Steps of Night.
Okay.
So when we're in dim light or darkness, I can give him a flying speed equal to the walking speed for a minute. I want to fly over the maze.
Okay.
Olympus soars.
Are you
soars through the air.
are you aiming to go back to the box wall, or are you aiming to go the other way to see if there's an exit over there?
Oh, that's a good question. I wonder if there is an exit. You didn't see an exit anywhere, did you? And he's asking everybody.
No, I kind of walked like 15 feet. And you yelled.
Yeah.
Nope.
I did
The
as
wall
well.
was the only thing I saw.
Hmm.
Do we know where there's an out-facing wall and not a wall for the warehouse?
That I know of.
Hmm.
Well, I'm sure Erie could probably find something if we give her enough time.
Good dog. Pats Erie on the paw.
Oh.
You get a very slobbery lick.
There. Okay, good. Thank you. Very good. Watch the quills.
You
Watch
keep
the
on
quills.
talking, she keeps on licking.
Soggy.
Oh.
You're very soggy now. So, are we trying to go the other way to find an exit, or are we going back to the box wall?
I have a question for the child, if I may. Has that happened before? I don't believe he heard.
The child shakes their head.
Oh.
I keep misgendering my own baby. Oopsies.
They also haven't talked this entire time, so I assume either they're mute or they're scared of something else.
Something else, yes. How were all those people going missing? This is driving me mad. Anyway, we should probably find the exit, right? Or try?
Yeah, I suppose.
Does anyone want to roll insight on this baby?
Why would
I mean, I'll do it again.
Oh, whoops.
Play a roll better this time.
21.
Holy crap. That is
No, that's 1d10.
Wait, sorry, gosh dang it. Ah, cool. Okay, that's fine.
nice. Nice. Look, finally some good fucking rolls. You all kind of get the feeling that this kid might know another way out that is not the box wall, but they aren't 100% certain of how to get there from where they are.
Okay, well.
They know that there's an exit going the opposite direction of the box wall. They just aren't 100% sure how to get there. They're 10. That sort of like muscle memory, knowing where the hell you're supposed to go, didn't sink in yet.
Sure.
You know, I think I have an idea. It's easier to have a vantage point from higher up, right? Asking everybody.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now, kid, if you know of an exit, but you're not sure where it is, you want to try and show me? We're gonna take to the sky.
Oh my god. Okay.
Grabbing onto Pappy's shirt.
So if I am understanding this correctly, Quincy is grabbing a hold of Pappy, and Pappy is carefully picking up the kid, and you're using your feet to fly to see if the kid can figure out how to get to the exit from where they're at.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You can do that. I don't know how you want to flavor that or
It's funny. You would expect something, but he just kind of starts floating higher and higher. Don't worry, I'll come back down. We're just gonna take a look.
You got it.
Okay.
As they start floating away, you just see the tiny form of Quincy still on like the hem of their shirt on their back. It's like, oh, this is a bad idea.
Do you drop down or do you climb up?
No, I'm holding on. I'm holding on.
Okay.
If you fall, I have spells too.
Oh, weird magic people.
Overuse them, ding dong.
Well, Monday over here.
Okay, so the three of you float up into the air, and much like what Drift saw, you do see just like a sea of fucking box mountains. If you look behind you, you do see the huge box wall that you all had to crawl through. You kind of see.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's a little ways behind you. It's not that far, but it would be like a short walk. And then ahead of you, you do see like in the distance the warehouse. So like if you look to your left and your right, you can see like the walls of the warehouse. And then if you look ahead of you, you do see where like it is. You've made it to the other side. Like you know what I mean. But there's like box walls between you and there, but you can kind of make out a path between where you are at currently and at least where the wall should be in theory behind boxes.
Okay.
And if you get
Does
to
any of
that
this
wall,
look-
you can get to that theoretically an exit.
Does any of this look familiar to you? And he's talking to the kid.
The kid nods.
All right. Where do you think we should go next then?
There is like a path that like if you look down and then look forward towards the wall, you will see like a straight path that has other paths like turning going off of it. But for the most part, it does look like a long straight hallway of boxes, so the kid will point down like point their arm like along the hallway.
Oh, that makes sense. Hmm.
Are you
I
all good up
wonder.
there?
Yeah, we're okay. On an
There's
unrelated
some-
note, how much do either you weigh?
I am very light.
Sylas is a UPA and therefore made out of paper.
Listen, he's just asking.
Well, last time I checked, I weigh about as much as a shadow.
Great. How about we all hitch a ride? And he's gonna
Oh.
I know
sink
what
back
you're
down.
How is
Oh,
Grandpa
no.
able to hold the entire party?
He's gonna
We're all
try.
very-
Well, I mean, you have to think if Sylas weighs about as much as a piece of paper, Drift weighs about as much as a shadow. In theory, if Eerie weighs just as much as Drift, like the only
Eerie,
weight that Pappy is lifting is this kid. It's just a matter of how are you stacking all of these weightless people to hold them all for a minute.
I roll up like a piece of paper. I roll up like a scroll.
roll up like a scroll
No.
and tuck yourself into his hat?
Tuck
Eerie
yourself
can
in
follow from the ground, to be
pocket.
honest. Again, she walks through walls.
Ah,
Actually, you know what?
No,
I
I-
will be right back while you guys figure all that out. I got something to do real quick.
okay.
Okay, get it.
We gotta figure this out.
feel
We gotta
I feel
Tetris
like
this.
I feel like there's a fight soon.
Yeah, I also feel like there's.
I know,
a
I'm
fight, and
scared.
I didn't use any of my spell slots. I've been.
Yeah, luckily this is only a feature, doesn't use any spell slots, so
That's a
Wonderful.
feature. Wow.
yes.
What class
yeah,
are you?
subclass, I believe.
What?
What subclass are you?
He's actually a cleric of the Twilight domain. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now it all makes sense.
I am the only Mundy here.
oh.
I mean, technically, you're in the same boat as Eerie.
You are like
Yes,
the
I have
dog
to
that
say,
can
Eerie,
phase
good
things.
dog.
The dog that can
Uh,
phase through things.
The
I'm just
dog.
very good at wilderness survival.
Yeah.
Also, because we're on like pseudo break. Here is what an ooblex looks like. Also, they're
Oh, I
replicated.
know what it
Okay.
looks like.
Oh
Ah, the
yeah.
ooblex.
yeah.
This creature
Yummy.
was made by a kid from I think it was the Make-A-Wish
Oh,
Wish
yeah.
Foundation.
Yes, it is.
And it is
Yeah,
one
I
of the
heard
most
about that.
terrifying things in D&D.
Oh, it's so cool.
It's a very cool creature.
If
So,
any of us
anyways,
smelled sulfur, I would have been paranoid.
I know.
Because that's its only real give. Like, it needs to touch the
then-
ground, so it has a line of connection back to the hive mind, and it reeks of
right.
sulfur.
Thank goodness the child went up.
so how exactly do we want to do this thing? Like, we just roll Sylas up and have
Yeah. Fit wherever.
we just
Yeah,
roll silence.
So this is what I'm picturing. There's Pappy. Then Pappy is holding the kid in their arms, so the kid is underneath Pappy. Pappy is horizontal. Then you have Sylas on top of Pappy, just flat as they can. Quincy is either on Pappy's hat or shoulder, keeping Sylas from falling, and then why am I blanking on Tala's character's name?
drift.
Drift. Drift either on top of Sylas, holding on, or because they're the weight of a shadow. Yeah, we're just kind of using Pappy as a flying carpet.
Yeah.
A magic carpet ride.
All right,
A
what did I
magic
miss?
carpet ride with
A magic
we're
carpet.
talking about a magic carpet ride,
do wanna
but
say,
instead of carpet, it's
actually,
grandpa.
While Pappy's like scoping out the area from up above, I do want to say that Drift probably would have sent Eerie over to just quickly check out the cardboard wall, see if it like is a possible exit.
I mean, it is still the same as you left it. Like, you would have to crawl through it again, but I mean, it hasn't changed. It's still the same cardboard wall.
Okay, so she can just like walk through it and be back in the normal warehouse.
Yeah. I will say that if she goes on the other side of that wall, that like, if you wanted to do your feat with the scary dog, you wouldn't be able to do that because of distance. But like, she could make it out of the warehouse if you really wanted to do that.
Nah. Once Eerie sees that the wall is like still as they left it, that they could just go through that if they wanted to, she will return.
Okie dokie. Did we figure out what we're doing with the grandpa stack, or
We sure did.
The grandpa stack.
I mean, effectively, Pappy is unfortunately being used like a flying carpet at this point in time.
so everyone is essentially on or being held by Pappy, and you are using your feet to fly as far as a minute will let you to the wall that the kid pointed to.
Yes.
Okay. Let me do mental maths and funny math or funny map editing to move you guys. We'll say. Yeah, sure, that works. Okay.
He's getting everyone situated. Drift, if you want to go by yourself, it's okay. Otherwise, you can add to the stack. And he actually looks a little excited, like, yeah, we're doing this thing.
Stacked.
Oh, I love when things freak out. It made a clone of Sylas and ate the token that I had for,
Oh, dear.
for Eerie.
Sylas clone.
That's my favorite thing. I love
Hello?
when- Where did the There we go. I fixed it. Everything's okay. Okie dokie. So you guys have made it down the hallway a bit. When you start to lose height ever so slowly, so you do not fall and break all of your bones.
Don't worry, he'd be okay. Maybe. I don't know.
We are not
Anyway.
Cliff TSMP where we jump off of things and break all of our bones at once. You do make it to like a sort of omnidirectional point in which you are the center, so you have a few different options that you can go, but you are a lot closer to the wall than you were a minute ago, and you do still know which direction the wall is if you want to go that way, or if you want to fuck around and explore the warehouse. Who am I to stop you? One of you likes to
So-
steal things.
So, I never did get around to asking, why exactly are we heading over to that wall instead of taking the normal exit that we came in through?
Well, I mean, we had two objectives, don't we?
Yeah, we need to
Almost
find
to
the
find
other
the-
people.
Yeah.
Keep wanting to do like a southern accent because of you guys.
I'm sorry.
I just like keep slipping a little bit. I'm like, damn.
It's funny you mentioned that because when we were last on break, I went upstairs and my mom was home and I started talking to her in a southern accent. I was like, wait, that's not correct.
That's not right.
But do you guys, like, are you going in the direction of the wall? Or are you going to now rethink your options despite how how close you are?
Come so far. We've come so far. It seems a little bit foolish to turn back now.
Well, I mean-
Drift. I think
No,
Drift
go
will
ahead.
also send Yuri to scout ahead, see if the wall really is something to get excited about.
I mean,
Now, there's nothing wrong with turning back, but I mean, it is part of our objective to figure out what's going on. We found the kid, but now we got to figure out what happened with the shipments. And now that there are people missing too.
You wanted to get paid, didn't you?
Technically, wasn't the poster just asking for us to deal with the kid?
the poster detailed missing shipments and wanting to know. It detailed that there was payment, and it detailed that there was a kid, that they are not sure if they're involved. The kid was involved. The kid just had, like, they aren't sure if the kid is the reason that the shit is going missing, or if this kid is just a very bad circumstance of wrong place, wrong time.
Hmm.
There is a
The-
reward
Okay, never mind
in
then.
general.
Seems secondary. Yes.
The child was secondary to the actual mission. You just
Yeah.
the child needed to die.
I just found them first.
So what does Yuri find?
Go ahead and roll me. I guess I'll give you the option of either like perception or survival.
Her perception's a little better.
Okie dokie.
1d20 plus that. 22.
Holy crap. Okay. So Erie scouts ahead, by herself. Goodness, excuse me. Holy crap. She scouts ahead by herself. She does find that along the warehouse wall is like the boxes are like packed up against it pretty tight, making like a sort of secondary layer to the wall. There is an exit though in the shape of a door, like a regular person door, not that far away from the rest of the group if she wants to go back and guide dog the rest of you through.
Yeah, okay. Yuri sees this. Heads back, barks a couple of times at Drift, and Drift nods. All right. Yep, there's an exit.
Ah.
All right, go ahead and lead the way. And Yuri is turning tail and taking a route.
Is everyone following her?
Or why not?
Yeah, sure. Well, I currently I have no say in the matter because I'm riding on Pappy.
So if everyone is following Erie, you follow down another sort of hallway. It kind of is like a squeeze and then it opens up and then there's like another squeeze, but you do make it to the door. It looks very similar to the one you came into a while ago to get into the warehouse. You all go through the door, I'm assuming.
Yep, Drift's gonna go ahead and open it.
Is everyone
Slam that sucker open.
following them out?
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool. I need all of you to make me a con save.
Yeah.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew this to be true!
What are we walking into?
Joyous day.
Con saves. There it is.
Oh, yikes.
I have a feeling.
17 for Drift. What is... There's Erie's.
Wait, what was my mod again? Ah, I see.
My god,
Right.
why god?
Oh god, Sylas, no!
Ooh,
Every
You are made out of
time.
paper.
you are
I am
made
made out of paper. Oh my lord.
I do have a question before I roll. Would it be possible for, I mean, I don't know what the effect is yet. However, Pappy does want to make sure at least the kid doesn't get hurt. So, actually, I don't know what the effect is because otherwise he would attempt to protect or shield the child from whatever the hell's gonna happen.
I mean, you can, but I will also give you the fact that, like, well, I will give you the fact that my sink is being possessed by demons right now, but I will give you the fact that the kid will be fine.
Okay. I don't trust it then. That's an 8.
That's okay because you got an 8, so you don't even have to worry about it.
I ain't even worried about it.
You're
holy-
frail and I'm paper.
I mean, you did just carry people over, even if it's light.
yeah.
Blue. What is happening here?
Yeah, a lot did just happen. So as you guys step out of this warehouse, it's bright outside. You guys are obviously back outside, but very quickly your vision starts to blur and you all black out.
Uh-oh.
Let me
Oh, cool.
let me look at
That's so
everybody's-
fun.
You all wake up in order of whoever rolled highest. So I think you said Drift rolled first. So it would be Drift,
Yeah.
Erie, Quincy, Pappy, Sylas. Unfortunately, you wake up in that order, but you are all in the same place. You can very much tell that without having to roll perception, you can tell that you are inside of a room. It's a dark room. You do not see an obvious way out of this room. There is literally like a single light bulb with no cover on it that is illuminating the lot of you and this kind of small space that you're in. I mean, it's not cramped, like you're not squished together, but there's just barely enough space to, move around and pace.
Is it like a blank room? Like nothing in it?
It's a dark, like black space with nothing but you guys and a light bulb in it, from what you can tell.
Wait, what is the room made out of?
You can't tell.
So, like, the material is just black?
As far as you can tell, yes.
Oh, boy.
You essentially believe that you are in a void, but it feels very real.
Cool.
So you are not sure
Oh.
if you are in an illusion or if you are in just a dark as all fuck room. You don't know.
Okay.
It's
How do
just
we
seems
feel?
Like this,
This kid.
Not great.
This could have been
Yeah.
avoidable.
But
I'm sorry.
How do we feel? What do we say? Oh, I will also mention that you also do not see the kid anywhere.
Ah.
Pappy is a little afraid, but for the kid, not really for anything else. Was everyone all right? Kid. Oh no, where's the kid?
well, I think all our faculties are here.
Okay.
Drift is giving the wall a quick tap before seeing if Erie can try and exit the room.
No.
Ah.
That was, I think, the saddest I've ever
Interesting.
heard Tala ever.
No. I guess could I try and cast detect magic?
I mean, you
Is that anything?
can.
Well, I simply just don't know what else.
Okay. This feels like an investigation roll, like, because. Okay. There's walls to this room. There's nothing around. There's nothing around. How did we get in here? I didn't feel anything move past this. I'm gonna make impulse move. I'm going to pull out a quill, cough the dagger, and just
Okay.
start either like poking the ground, seeing if I can stab through it, or and seeing if the same can happen to the walls.
In both instances, you know how like when you drag like a pen or a pencil or something along like the road or the sidewalk or something like that, it would feel like that or the equivalent of to a tiny.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of feels like concrete if you drag your quill across it, like you're drawing
Very
on it.
solid.
Yes.
Okay. I am not in another thing's stomach.
Good going. We figured it out.
That's good to know.
You have the idea.
Well, good to know.
Sometimes you just have to stab your way out of a stomach.
I
You
can
know
believe
what?
it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Anyways, I guess. So you said there's a light bulb in here.
That is eliminating the lot of you. So you can see the like kind of the amount of space that you're in, which is not again very big and it's all, pitch black. Think of like that fucking blackest black paint crap that went
Uh-huh.
around.
Yeah,
It's like a box where the inside is painted like that.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
well, where there's a light bulb l- that is like lit, there probably is some wires connecting it. So Drift is going to get a look out at the light bulb for looking at the rest of the group and saying, "All right, anyone able to reach that thing, or should we start towering?"
Yeah, how tall is it?
Say,
I mean,
yeah.
I would say that it is like basic room height. So like, I gotta look. Pappy's what?
Pappy, how tall are
5'11"?
you?
Pappy's almost 6 foot, 5'11".
Wow.
I mean, with his hat, he's a little taller, but like his hat doesn't do nothing.
As you all consider stacking to reach this light bulb for, I don't even want to know why.
I don't know what we're
Well,
doing.
I mean,
It's
I don't know what's happening.
theoretically, there should be a hole in the ceiling where the light bulb is connected. And if we get that off, we could get Quincy in there.
oh my god. Luckily, as
We're gonna Mission
well,
Impossible this.
oh my god, as you guys are considering stacking to reach the light bulb to shove your new friend up into the ceiling, you hear a voice. Oh, don't worry, that won't be necessary.
Okay.
Okay.
I do not enjoy being electrocuted. I would have done it, but I wouldn't have enjoyed it.
Do you all turn to face the voice that is now
We
inside the
can
box?
face it? Yes.
So there's now a person in here that wasn't in here 5 seconds ago. In fact, there are two people in here. One of them, hold on, I'm gonna check all of your heights again really quick before I attempt to figure out. I should have like looked this up before the game. Not for you,
5 foot.
not for Pappy either, because you are
I'm-
both effectively the tallest and the shortest. I meant more so the other two. I should have looked
I'm
this up.
5'1".
Drift is 4'3".
I should have looked this up before the game and like written it down.
Should we write it in chat, maybe?
No. I meant for this character.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Not for you guys. I'm trying to figure out how to compare it for you guys.
Let's see.
But of course, God forbid I could do a Google search where it Okay. So this person is a little taller than Sylas, but definitely not taller than Pappy.
Shoot.
No.
This person is taller, but not by much. He has a black cloak, a black cloak. I can speak English. With a hood that covers almost all of his body. He's wearing dark gray boots, and he has on a silver mask and armor that hide most of his figure. He's also wearing gloves, and he is not aggressively, but more like, I will say dominantly, for lack of a better word, has this kid gripped by the forearm beside him.
You.
Roy. Now, who might you be?
Oh, you don't need to know that. I do want to thank.
Actually, I think we do.
Actually.
I do want to thank
Sorry.
all of you for your patient cooperation. After all, I'm sure this little adventure has made quite the memorable impact on all of you. You don't have to worry, though. In fact, you can tell the skeleton friend of yours that the thievery is over, and this warehouse will be left alone, just like you. In fact, even this one, and he kind of lifts the kid up a little bit, like not like actually lifts them, but like pulls the kid forward. Won't be bothering the warehouse workers ever again.
And what do you mean by that?
Let's just say that our business here is done.
Our business.
The person in armor does not answer you.
Now,
So you're telling us all this, sure. What exactly is happening now? Are we getting let out, or?
Oh, you'll get let out. And I'm sure that we'll see each other again real soon. Whether or not that's a good thing depends on you.
I sure do love omens. Alright. Well, I don't know what exactly you got yourself into, kid, but technically it's not my problem.
I will say that as you are speaking, Drift, this person, I'm trying to think on how I want to word this in a way that makes it make sense. I didn't think this
Don't worry,
part
take your
through.
time.
They don't reach into their cloak or anything. It's more like they pull their hand out of their cloak and it is holding what looks like a staff. They do not raise it as though they are going to attack. More like they raise it like they're going to slam it onto the ground. Now, if you guys will excuse me, I have places to be. Bye! And they will slam the staff into the ground, and both this person and the kid will disappear in blinding light. When your vision returns to you, you are not in a warehouse, you are not in a dark enclosed cube. You're actually outside, not that far away from where you were when you actually walked through the door. But you are on the opposite side of the warehouse that you went in. I don't think I worded that last part correctly, but I hope it made sense.
No, it makes sense.
Mhm.
We got it.
What?
Yeah. Would any of you like to make a perception check for me?
Yes, please.
I would
Yeah, sure
love
thing.
nothing more.
The hail? The same
What
hail?
the hail?
11.
Alright, 11 and
7,
a 7 for Drift and Eerie.
28.
Ooh,
holy crap.
Jesus.
20.
Please.
Tiny, big brain.
11 and a 9.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You know what?
Good
So
God.
Quincy easily spots it. The rest of you, it takes a second, but you do spot the same weird skeleton that kind of dropped you off at the front of the warehouse. What feels like forever ago now. He kind of spots you and waves and runs over, panting, and just says, you guys have been gone a long time. Where have you been?
Can I make a
How
spell
long?
check? Because I wasn't invited on this problem.
You can, sure.
Can Drift like turn around and open the door again, see if the warehouse is still the same?
Yeah. Also, okay, that's a 24. Yeah. I don't know if you're hiding in Pappy's hat or what the fuck you're doing, but the skeleton can't see you. It's okay.
Behind his hat, hiding his beard, whichever one.
It's okay. The skeleton's a little dumb, so it's okay. I will say, Drift, you go and look into the warehouse. It looks the same as when you left it.
So it's still a maze.
Yes, it looks like it looks exactly the same as you left it. As for how long it's been, the skeleton sort of looks at you with a raised eyebrow and is like, "It's been a few hours. I knew you were gonna search the warehouse, but I didn't think you were gonna take that long."
Dude, have you
You were-
looked at your warehouse? You need to organize it better.
Yeah, you need to get someone in there. I don't know who.
I don't make the rules.
OSHA.
What is OSHA?
I honestly am relieved. I thought you were going to say weeks or months. Only a couple hours. Okay, wonderful.
Out of character, you were not in the Fey realm. It's okay.
Okay.
I did that
I was
to
like-
a couple of players. They were very scared.
Oh,
I've had that
nice.
happen to me. It was not fun. It was horrifying. Anyway,
This is spooky scary.
however,
Oh,
the skeleton just looks at all of you and will reach into his pocket, and after counting out a bit of gold, will hand each of I forgot how to count. 1, 2, 3. The three of you that he can see, 25 pieces of gold. Talis
Right.
will have to figure something out because the skeleton has no fucking idea that you're even here. As for the
Okay.
rest of you, you get 25 pieces of gold for your trouble of what the fuck kind of an adventure did you just have? You've been gone for like hours. Holy crap. But that is all that I have for you, unless you guys have something else that you would like to do quickly.
I don't.
nah, not really. Drift is just happy with their payment, happy that's all over, doesn't really care what else.
Quincy is concerned, but this seems like a big problem, and unless they see that person again or the child again, they're not gonna go looking for trouble because they didn't start this. Looking
Quincy
for
did
that.
not sign up for this shit.
Yeah, and they
That
would
was-
have no idea where to start.
Yeah. Sylas is like intensely curious. Like, I don't think he'll be able to put this down, like shove this one back in the old brain. I think he's probably gonna try and figure it out if he can.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Pappy.
Pappy.
I realized like what I have done, and I will
Yes.
feel remorse about it later.
All I gotta say is Pappy is not happy.
Nope.
Not in the slightest.
And
As
then
an aside, though, he does not mind sharing, or even hell, he'll give all of the gold to Quincy later. He does not care about the money. In fact, he didn't actually want it. He's actually rather angry, but he is not showing that right now. No. But he sure as hell is puzzling everything over.
Yeah. Oh, look, the consequences of my actions.
Yeah, they're
Anyway.
gonna swing at you. Don't worry.
Anyway, thank you all so much for playing. I realized that this went on for a hot minute and it was very confusing. But I appreciate all of you and thank you for playing, and thank you, future/present listeners of the video. It's time to say goodbye.
fair. Be well.
Goodbye. Have a good one.
Good night.